Hey there, I'm going to show y'all some tricks on how to make shapes using your paper mache orbs. We're going to be manipulating these forms and using file folder or other kind of stiffer paper to create new shapes. So here we go. So I'm going to pop these real quick, and when I did these, for these little circles right here, I just traced out different circles and cut a slit up to the middle. So these will make a little kind of a cone shape. Okay. So, got my Loteria card. I picked La Rosa. So I'm going to do something relating to a flower, and I'm going to show y'all a couple other things. So this one is a screwed up one that I made. It's not a very good form, so I'm going to use parts of this with this guy here. So, cut this up. There we go. So this one right here, I have drawn a line all the way around it. I'm going to cut this in the middle, and I'm going to do that for a couple of these pieces and make some interesting shapes with them. Sort of show you all the possibilities going on here. Alright, so I'm going to go cut these up and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is how you cut. Just using a box cutter or an X-Acto knife to cut this up. Now the only problem is that it doesn't have a lot of structural integrity from the inside, so it starts to get a little flimsy when you get towards the end, and you might need to grab a pair of scissors to finish the job. There we go. So there's one shape, and there's another shape. So I'm going to take these guys and hopefully, yeah, that'll work right there. So take that there, take this guy over here, and then tack tape, which means we do a few little pieces just to hold it in place before we go back and tape the whole edge. So then just tack these for now. Uh-oh. Redo. There. So there's the beginning of one form. So you can see that shape's coming together. I'm going to put a couple more pieces on right now. And then I'll go back and tape that whole seam up and then paper mache over everything. So, boom. So there's one. And this one, go in here. This one's a much steeper angle. Actually, it's gonna, no, it won't quite go twice. There. A little tape trick, if you take a piece of tape and line it across the edge of your table and then cut little hatches in it like that, then you have strips of tape ready to go when you need them. Makes your work go along a little faster. Oops. here's another interesting shape. And then, so let's see, I've got 2 of these going. And I will paper mache over this, and actually could even round it out. There we go. Okay, and then this guy, I have my spare balloon, and I took this right here, found a nice rounded area, placed it on top, traced around the edge, and then we're going to cut that out and apply it to this top. Let's see what happens. That's why you want to make a lot of extra pieces, parts of the balloon, so you have extra material to work with. And you never know, you may come up with an idea in the middle of your project, and dang, I need another part of a balloon. So make extras when you're doing this. Little bit cutting, just so it will fold in just a hair. Hear the balloons releasing from the paper mache in there. Alright, so there's that. And then, yes. Then I could get a piece of cardboard or this paper and seal the bottom up, cut a circle out, tape it on, and then be able to paper mache that, and you would have a form. Or if you're going to attach this to something else, you don't even need to cover this yet. Wonder what that could look like. So yeah, this is the start, and I'm going to tape these up and paper mache them, and I'll show y'all later what the finished product looks like. I'm back. I have paper mache'd my shapes that I made yesterday evening. I went on the inside of this little cone shape and did 2 layers of paper mache on the craft, or on the manila folder, and then just 1 more layer around the whole piece, so it's nice and stiff and we can build with this. So I have 3 of these, and these I'm going to turn into flowers. And I wanted to show you how this turned out. I paper mache'd over the dome that I added, and you can see that it's got some areas that this needs to be a little bit taller maybe, and this needs just a little bit of rounding out. And I'm going to do that real quick using newspaper and tape. Let's see. So you get your newspaper, you tear it into pieces, and just sort of kind of figure, where do we want more fleshiness to this piece? Right around here. So you'll look at it, add your filling, and then tape it on. And then if you need to add more, you can. So, get some tape going. Ready to go. All right, so let's see. Oh, that looks much better, yeah. And this can be modeled and squished to the desired shape. That's what's kind of nice with working with the paper and tape. So you can see that profile right there is a little bit softer. A little bit more. Oops. All right, so we'll get some, add some more up here. I'll take that on the back first. Add some right there. All right, so I will tape those on, and let's do a little topper. Maybe a little bit more than that. If your family doesn't get the Dallas Morning News or any newspaper, you can probably call the news and they'll send you one. Or if you can venture out, I know that we're not supposed to be venturing out too much, but if you can venture out to 7-Eleven, they sell them. They're not very expensive at all. And well, they used to be not very expensive. They're more expensive than they used to be. But okay, so see, we've got a nice rounded shape going on there. I left this one open because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. So I'm going to get this finished. I've got a paper mache this guy here. Something I'm planning on doing in the next day or so is to turn these 3 sausages into a Jax. So we'll do one like that. We'll do one on a 3rd axis like that. With a sphere in the middle. So I'll show y'all how to do that also.